Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is Montana This Morning from Montana's news leader.
Well, good morning. Thanks for kicking off your Friday with us. I'm Justine Stewart.
And I'm Louis Storch. Hopefully you're having a great start to your Friday as we made it to the end of the week here, Justine.
We did, and we've gotten some much-deserved relief as far as these rain showers and some snow in higher elevations go.
Yes, still seeing some snow in higher elevations, some rain. Now, for today, we're really kind of at the backside of the system now, so it's still going to linger. It's still going to be lighter for today. We're going to start to clear it out tonight, and it should be a pretty nice weekend ahead of us. So that's something to look forward to. And then, good news, guys, we have another system bringing more rain in starting the beginning of next week. Now, here's a look. We still have that winter storm warning in place. 9 p.m. is last night is when it started. It's going to go until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. 5,000 to 6,000 feet could get a trace up to 2 inches. Above 6,000 feet, anywhere from 4 to 8 inches with an isolated amount of 12 inches possible in that pink shaded area. Here's a look at your weather headlines. We'll see smoky and hazy. Excuse me, these are not the correct weather headlines. So I'm going to go ahead and toss back to Justine as we're going to start getting air quality better. High pressure's out of here.
Well, this morning, a number of people have been injured after a terror incident on the London subway during rush hour. Terror investigators are on the scene after a fire on the train at the Parsons Green station. Gavin Ramjon is in London with the latest.
A terror incident is being investigated on board a London commuter train. Police were called to the Parsons Green station in southwest London this morning after a woman on the platform saw what she says was an explosion. Police cleared the train. Video taken inside the car shows a white plastic bucket. Inside you can see a shopping bag, what appear to be wires, and a small flame.
At this stage it's a little early to draw any full conclusions as to what the circumstances and cause of that explosion are, and we are investigating and exploring that at the moment.
Police say they're aware of several people injured.
I've heard a large bang from the doors on the other side of the tube train, and then this fireball above my head has come, singed all my hair. I've got sort of burn marks to the top of my head, and everyone just ran off the train. It was quite scary.
Police tweeted a request to Londoners after the incident, writing in part, "We ask everyone to remain vigilant and to report any suspicious behaviour." Gavin Ramjon for CBS News, London.
British Prime Minister Theresa May will lead a national security meeting this morning in London. May also tweeted, "My thoughts are with those injured at Parsons Green and emergency services who are responding bravely to this terrorist incident." Classes canceled for the rest of the week for many schools in northwest Montana because of an ongoing investigation into digital threats made to area schools. Kalispell Public Schools announced that all schools in the Flathead Valley will remain closed today. School officials say local law enforcement and the FBI feel this is a credible threat. And as our Nicole Miller reports, they do have some leads.
Most schools throughout the Flathead Valley were closed Thursday due to electronic threats sent by text or email. Flathead County Superintendent of Schools Jack Egensberger says he's aware of 5 districts receiving direct threats. Flathead County Sheriff Chuck Curry says they're working with the FBI and Columbia Falls Police Department and have determined through their investigation the threats could be credible.
We take these cases very seriously, and especially in light of both regional and national events that have happened in our schools. Our detectives, FBI agents, officers from Columbia Falls Police Department have been working all night pretty hard on this case.
Sheriff Curry says they have identified persons of interest in the case.
Conducting interviews today, following up on any other leads that might exist. So we're on it, and we're trying to identify these people as quickly as we can.
Reporting in Kalispell, Nicole Miller, MTN News.
Any extracurricular activities or athletic events that would need to leave campus prior to 10 a.m. are also canceled today. No decision has been made yet on those that occur after school on Friday or on Saturday. School officials hope to have a decision by sometime this morning. For a full list of schools that have canceled classes today, check out our website, KPAX or KAJ18.com. On the same day, many Flathead Valley schools were shut down due to threats. The Kalispell Center Mall had an encounter of its own. Police responded to a call from the mall reporting that 3 young adults were brandishing knives in the center of the building. Officers arrived at the scene where they made contact with the men. All 3 were arrested and taken out of the mall without threats towards the police or mall customers. Chief of Police Roger Nassett says the situation was handled quickly, but social media rumors created an unwarranted amount of fear in the community and obstacles for officers.
Since last night, when we started investigating the initial threats that came into the school district, we've had several things that have been blown out of proportion on social media, and right now it's really being a major detriment to our investigation with the school situation. Plus, we're finding ourselves kind of chasing our tail.
Nassett says the Kalispell City Police Department has a Facebook page that is used to announce any major crimes, and the public should refer to that, not unofficial rumors. With the end of fire season fast approaching, Agriculture Secretary Sonny Perdue said the wildfires of 2017 are going to be the most expensive ever and that Congress needs to address the issue. At the end of the fiscal year, nationwide wildfire fighting costs have exceeded $2 billion. About 2.2 million acres of National Forest System lands have burned up, and it's taken more than 27,000 people to fight these fires. The Department of Agriculture says firefighting suppression costs make 55% or more of the U.S. Forest Service budget. Perdue said that means the money to fight fires is perpetually borrowed from forest management and fire prevention, keeping necessary preventative work from being done. Well, 5 pieces of equipment were destroyed during a burnout operation at the Highway 200 complex fires. Heavy equipment was being used on the south side of the Sheep Gap fire in the Swamp Creek area, completing a shaded fuels break. As of the afternoon, and it progressed on Tuesday, the temperatures and wind began to increase, and that fire became very active. Because of the very low fuel moistures and poor humidity recovery from the night before, that fire then burned very rapidly. The conditions and rates of spread made it unsafe for those firefighters and equipment operators to remain. So fire officials decided to abandon that operation and retreat to established safety zones. They say because of that decision, no injuries occurred. Evacuation orders and warnings remain in effect in and around the west side of Glacier National Park as the Sprague fire has now grown to nearly 16,000 acres. Fire managers reporting that the blaze grew to the north and southwest on Wednesday, but despite stronger shifting winds, the fire did not make a new run. An evacuation order remains in place from the south end of Lake McDonald north to Logan Pass, including the North McDonald Road. The evacuation warning remains in place for the Apgar area within Glacier National Park, including Apgar Village and Campground, as well as portions of West Glacier. Meanwhile, the Kenow fire, which has burned more than 100,000 acres in Waterton Lakes, still considered out of control, and Parks Canada says it could be weeks before that park can reopen. A mandatory evacuation in the Moose Lake area near the 62,000-acre Myers fire has been lifted, but the Frog Pond area is still under mandatory evacuation orders, while the Billy Springer Memorial and Bonanza subdivisions remain under an evacuation warning. An evacuation warning also still in effect in the East Fork Road area in Ravalli County. It is time to send on over to Lewis now this morning. He's got your forecast.
All right, thank you, Justine. Good morning, everyone. That cooler system has moved in, and here's a look at our 24-hour temperature change. As you can see, much cooler temperatures waking up this morning than where we were yesterday morning at this time. Anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees cooler, and as far as our high temperatures go through the end of September, we're talking about temperatures at least 10 to 15 degrees cooler than our average. Here's a look at our temperatures this morning. We're seeing 40s in Kalispell, Polson, Missoula, Hamilton, 30s as you head down towards Sula, Seeley Lake, Phillipsburg, and Butte, all in the 30s, 51 in Thompson Falls, 45 this morning in St. Regis. So let's go ahead and talk about this system and then what we're tracking going into next week, because I know we're already seeing those scattered rain showers and snow showers early this morning. So here's a look at the jet stream right now, Friday at around 6 a.m. So keep this in mind. Keep this image in your mind here. Notice the colors. We have those yellows, the greens, light blues still up here in Canada. So here's the one system that's bringing in the rain showers. Now, quickly want to point out this. This is for Sunday morning and into Saturday. Cold temperatures. We're talking about widespread frost and freezing temperatures possible on tomorrow morning and even Sunday morning as well. So if you have any outdoor plants, You want to cover them up, bring them inside, because we're going to get these temperatures in the 20s and lower 30s waking up tomorrow and Sunday morning. Now, remember that picture that I just told you to keep in your mind? Check out the difference between that one and this one. We're getting the blues, dark blues, so this could potentially be a stronger system. More rain, more snow, with those snow levels getting lower than that 5,000 feet. So we'll be watching this as we roll into Wednesday, and then it's going to stick with us throughout the entirety of next week. We stop at next Friday, a week from today. Big dip in the jet stream with that ridge off to the east now. So it's going to feel like summer off to the east, fall off to the west, and we're going to keep a chance of rain and snow starting Monday, lasting through the entirety of next week. Here's a look at today's high temperatures. We'll be mostly in the 50s out there with some 40s in there in northwestern Montana. Then we'll be looking at some 40s and even 30s for highs in southwestern Montana. And then tonight's low temperatures, I mentioned this, but we are going to get those temperatures right around freezing. Look at Libby and Troy below freezing, Eureka at 30, 43 in Missoula, 33 in Potomac, 31 in Phillipsburg, 29 in Butte. So again, if you have any outdoor plants, go ahead and cover them up, bring them inside, Justine, because we're getting those freezing temperatures starting tonight.
Yeah, much colder.
Yeah, much cooler.
All right, well, thanks, Lewis. And make sure you do stick around. We're back with more after this, but first, here's some birthdays for you this morning.